Fierce fighting in the battle for Tikrit. Iraqi government forces say they've killed 140 Islamists as they try to take back control of Saddam Hussein's hometown. Family doctors who failed to spot signs of cancer could be named and shamed. And anger after an England fan has part of his ear bitten off at the World Cup.
This is ITV News with Charlene White.
Good evening. A major battle is continuing in northern Iraq tonight for control of Saddam Hussein's former heartland. Government forces are trying to win back key territory around the city of Tikrit from insurgents who have seized large swathes of the country. The insurgents today declared the territory they occupy in Iraq and Syria as a new Islamic state. Earlier, the Iraqi government said a batch of fighter jets bought from Russia would be ready for action in a few days. Juliet Bremner reports.
These are the images the beleaguered Iraqi government wants their supporters to see. They claim these tanks are massing on the outskirts of Tikrit. If they really had pushed the rebels out of this strategically important town, it would be a major boost. But on the ground, ISIS claims to still be in control. This is the latest video from their supporters.
We are above all other flags of shirk and kufr, inshallah. There's no nationality. We are Muslims. There's only one country.
This claims to show them crossing the border into Iraq. Today they announced they would remove the words Iraq and Syria from their name, declaring a new Islamic state in the Middle East. Boasting they can destroy everything in their path, fighters prepare to blow up a police station. They threaten America with the same destruction. A threat President Obama today acknowledged.
We've seen Europeans who are sympathetic to their cause traveling into Syria and now may travel into Iraq, getting battle hardened. Then they come back. They've got European passports. They don't need a visa to get into the United States.
But it's Russia, not the United States, who's supplied fighter jets. Last night, the Iraqi government took delivery of these second-hand aircraft. It hopes this will finally give them the military advantage they've so far lacked. Juliet Bremner, ITV News.
Labour's big guns today played down an apparent attack on the leadership by the party's head of policy. The MP, John Cruddas, was quoted as saying the top of the party wields a profound dead hand in blocking reform plans. The Shadow Chancellor, Ed Balls, says Mr Cruddas is not frustrated but positive about party policy.
But I understand John Cruddas' frustration about a newspaper headline. We've all been in a situation where a big report or a big speech is reduced down to just one policy. John Cruddas, with me and Ed and others, has been working for months, years on big reforms. They're going to come out in the next few months. People will see the policy review he has led has been a big deal.
Police are hunting a group of men in connection with a sexual assault on a teenage girl at a secluded nature spot in Berkshire. The 17-year-old was attacked in woods in Slough near the Jubilee River. And rescuers have been searching for dozens of workers believed trapped in a collapsed building in India. At least 11 people were killed when the apartment block in the city of Chennai disintegrated while under construction during monsoon rains. GPs who repeatedly fail to spot the symptoms of cancer in their patients could be named and shamed under new government proposals. The Health Secretary, Jeremy Hunt, says he wants to single out offending doctors with a red flag on the NHS website. Ronke Phillips has more.
Rachel Baum visited her doctor 3 times over 12 months, complaining of constant stomach pains before she was sent to a specialist. She was eventually diagnosed with bowel cancer, but the delay meant the tumour had spread. Now in remission, she believes rating GPs is a good idea if it's part of a package of measures.
When GPs are continually to not diagnose, it's absolutely vital that is publicised. I think anyone can make a mistake once or twice, but if it's a continual thing, then yeah, I definitely would support it.
Health Secretary Jeremy Hunt believes a system where GPs who repeatedly fail to spot cancer in their patients are named and shamed with a red flag on an NHS website is the answer. But it's feared the plan will simply push doctors into sending people indiscriminately for cancer tests.
The simplest thing for GPs to do would be to refer everyone, with the faintest possibility of cancer to hospital. Now that would actually massively clog up clinics. It may actually reduce then the access to specialists for those patients who genuinely may have cancer. So it could be actually counterproductive.
There's no way of knowing if a GP rating system would have made a difference in Rachel Bound's case. She was fortunate and survived and is looking to the future with plans to get married later this week. Ronke Phillips, ITV News.
The Foreign Office says it's offered support to an England fan who had part of his ear bitten off in a racist attack in Brazil. Robert Farquharson was assaulted by a fellow England supporter during the defeat against Uruguay in Sao Paulo, who was filmed by a football blogger who told ITV News he was outraged by what happened.
I've been going to England. This is my 11th tournament. I've been everywhere with England. I've never seen anything like that. Racism at England games is very, 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 very few and far between. You never ever see it before. And this is very much an isolated incident. And the thing that I quite liked is that the fact that so many people came down to help this guy, first of all, and also everyone was saying we've got to find this person because he doesn't represent what England's about. He doesn't represent what this is about at the moment now.
Well, that's it from us. We'll be back with the late news, which follows the football. So we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Preparing the nation every day. ITV National Weather, sponsored by Vitabiotics Vitamins.
Hello again. Any showers this evening will ease and clear through. Overnight tonight for most it's going to be a dry night under clear skies with temperatures dropping away, so quite a chilly night, especially across more rural parts. But the clear skies by night translate into a fine start to Monday morning. Some beautiful sunshine to enjoy. Now we might see a few scattered showers around through the day, but for most it's going to be dry and fine. The cloud will build through the day, especially across northern parts of Scotland, and here the cloud's thick enough for a few spots of rain. The cloud also building the southwestern parts of England. By tomorrow afternoon we could well see some outbreaks of rain here too. But temperatures tomorrow not looking too bad at all. In the sunshine, reaching highs of 20 to 22 degrees Celsius. Bye-bye.
ITV National Weather, sponsored by Vitabiotics Vitamins.